Hi there. Welcome back to Ask Amy. So, I have a question today from Tracy. Tracy says, I just wanted to ask your advice on health anxiety. I had an insight after watching your webinar a few times, realizing that it's not my thoughts and it's not about me and not fearing my experience, as it's just energy rising and falling. I had some relief now with my driving anxiety. However, I was on an antidepressant medication that caused horrible indigestion issues. It made me burp all day and I decided to wean off it. It has now been 3 weeks, but my burping has not gone away. She says, and my mind keeps telling me, what if it never gets better? It's as if my anxiety just jumped from one thing to another. I know it's just thought, but how do I not let it get to me again, as it's already very annoying having all of these indigestion issues? I appreciate your advice. And then she says, I think because this indigestion issue is affecting my weight, and I already lost weight when I was on the antidepressant, it's getting to me. But I am seeing a lot of ease around driving and even the wearing of a mask, which she had some anxiety around, which is great. But now it's just this health issue. So, Tracy, I know this is kind of one, so many questions are like this, where I can tell that you have a sense of what's going on. Like you see it, but you don't maybe no sometimes we just don't realize we see it. Our mind stays in there saying, no, there's got to be more. There's got to be something else. Maybe it isn't just this. But truly, in listening to you, you are talking about how a mind is just running and worrying about things. One day it's driving, the next minute it's about wearing a mask, the next minute it's your health, the next minute it's what if I've lost too much weight and this is going to cause problems, and then it'll recycle or it'll leave some stuff behind. That happens all the time, right? It'll totally leave behind driving and you're like, whoa, I used to have so much anxiety around driving, now it's gone. That's crazy. But it's over here with this other thing. And what all of this points to, of course, is that it has nothing at all. I really mean this. I cannot say this more strongly. It has nothing at all to do with what it appears to have to do with. This is not about your health. Now, that doesn't mean you have excellent health. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't maybe look toward gaining some weight. Like it doesn't mean you don't go to a doctor. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that your health is not creating this anxiety. Period, full stop. It literally can't. Health is just health. It's just health. And this isn't about your mind seeing and accurately telling you that there's a health problem. It doesn't work that way. When there's an issue, there's action taken. When there's a true crisis, there are things done at some point when it makes sense to do some things. When there's something to take care of, we don't need a mind repeating itself and telling a bunch of scary stories. When there's something real to take care of, it's done in real time. There's only real time. But what you're experiencing and what anyone experiencing anxiety is really going through is a ton of past and future thinking that have nothing to do with in this moment. Nothing to do with an action taken in this moment. It's all about what if and what might and this could get worse, and it's just full of fear, full of story, and that's what shows you, and it jumps around. That's what shows you that this is anxiety. This is, and even anxiety. What is anxiety? It's nothing. It's a racing mind. This is what shows you that it's thought. It's a mind just spinning on different topics. Your body will feel that because this is all one thing. There's not a mind and a separate body and separate you and separate all. There's no separation. There's a mind thinking all these scary stories. Your body instantly feeling that just because that's how human body mind works. And then it looking and feeling really true and grabbing your attention and getting in there and feeling like you need to solve for it. But if we can back up a little bit, and when we are back here and we just see, oh, this is just a mind worrying, and again, the best evidence is exactly what you said. It will do this around anything. It'll do it around driving, and then it just drops it. Driving didn't change. Nothing changed with driving. A mind picks up a topic, worries about it for a while, drops it. It'll do it around mass. It'll do it around different things. I guarantee, and I hate to say this, but when indigestion doesn't look like an issue anymore, it'll find something else. But the beauty in this is really good news. The beauty in this is that it's not a problem. It's not dangerous. It's just a mind thinking it's just doing what it does, thinking it's protecting, playing on repeat to be really efficient, and that's just how it works. It's just a mind doing what a mind does. There's no problem with it. And we don't even feel it as a problem as we come to see that that's all that's happening. That's literally all that's happening. So, aside from a mind repeating things and doing what it does, you'll go to the doctor as you have and look into the indigestion. You might try to gain some weight. You might make some tweaks and do some different things. Wonderful. But again, I want you to see your mind repeating, oh no, there's probably a problem. What's wrong with your health? That's not making you do any of those things. You're doing those, life is living you, and you're just, those are what makes sense to do, so they're being done. We don't need to worry into action. It doesn't work that way. When we worry a lot, it freezes us, it paralyzes us from action, it doesn't propel us into action. So you can kind of keep getting a feel for how you're doing what makes sense the whole way through. You always have been. And then a mind over here on repeat is it bopping around from topic to topic is a different thing. It's just what a mind does. And I want you to really keep exploring that. That is where your freedom is. And seeing that whatever this mind is worrying about today, whatever future thing it's painting up and selling off as if it's real, you can see what's going on there. You already do in a big way, and that's amazing. So I hope this is helpful. I do want to say that I recently did a workshop around health anxiety. And, it's funny because truly it is all the same thing. It really is. Like I was saying, it's just a mind racing about this or that or the other thing. But, I get it that when all of that conversation is about health and problems with my health, it can feel really helpful to talk about it in that way and then zoom it out to see, oh, okay, this is the same as everything else. So, anyway, I did this amazing workshop with three incredible people who struggle with anxiety where their mind is talking about their health. It's not really about their health, but that's the story their mind tends to land on. And it is recorded and it'll be available in I think a couple weeks. And so I'll share it here when it's available. But if you're part of Student Access Plus or if you're on my newsletter list, you'll see when that comes out. And it was just so good. The insights people had, the change that happened for these three people was amazing. So if you struggle with health anxiety or any anxiety, I'd really encourage you to check that out when it becomes available. So thank you so much for sending your question, Tracy. I I know you're seeing so much about this, and I just want you to trust what you're seeing. And I hope this is helpful for a lot of other people too. So thanks for sending it. I'll see you guys next week.